Hello fellow Martians, and in today's episode of Occupy Mars we will be taking our big rover and going on an expedition. Yes, we will go, to be more precise, on a salvage expedition where we will be gonna be visiting a lot of the bases and we're gonna scrap the bananas out of them. Why, you may ask? Because I really need a lot of materials. And I need a lot of experience because I want to level up my material skill in order to be able to build a small rock crusher. Because mining, manually, well, now we have a big rover and I want to get to that rock crusher ASAP. So, without further ado, rover, oxygen external, and let's go on our way. This will be a small departure from my traditional type where I typically show most of the things. This is going to be highly edited because it took me like 3-4 souls to actually be able to go and visit all of this. So I figured I'd post mostly highlights because, driving on this area and the surface, it's really beautiful. But I thought we really needed to go and hoof it some more. So, yes. Alright, battery-wise, we are halfway. So that's something that might become of an issue later on. We'll see. I think I have a solar panel that I can just jack up to the rover and hopefully get it charged to a good level. Also, we have plenty of water. I think I have 2 full water bottles and I think I have 2 full oxygen tanks. So without being said, we're going out and we're gonna go. My primary goal is to scrap a lot of materials and in doing so gain a lot of experience in the materials fields. That's the purplish one for building corridors and all that stuff, because that one has been a little bit on behind. And you can level it in 2 ways. One is either by scrapping or by building. Since I don't plan to be building like metric crap ton of things, I figured I'd do a lot of scrapping, and besides we would get materials. And all of these buildings actually do require a lot of materials. If we get some extra resources along the way, like abandoned tablets, because I'm still out, jury's still out for the big rock crusher, well, I won't complain. So let's check it out and see if we manage to get something useful. So, first base, and that's the base that I've already looted in some of my previous episodes. So I figured just go on with scrapping and let's, and get as many resources from this guy as humanly possible. So, after a while, I was basically time skipping. I managed to scrap the entire base and got a good portion of our resources and then figured out and hoof it back to the heavy rover. And let's continue on to the second. I'm obviously going with the closest bases first and the ones that have largest buildings because I hope those will give me the most materials. When it comes to the circuit boards, I don't need them just yet. And just note, this recording has been pre-patch before the exploration update, so you might see a little bit of older footage. I was playing in bulks and then I'm just, converting. So here we are, second base. Let's see, what do we have here? I think this base I have also visited. Yes, I believe so. So that one might be the next one on the scrapping list. However, since my electricity is not that great, I don't have enough electronics for the solar panel. Okay, for the large one. So I'm gonna take it like here. And I'm gonna build a small solar panel. I was hoping that I could build a big one, but apparently I don't have enough electronics. However, scrapping the base and a lot of materials from there, I will be looking out to gather these 2 extra electronics. If I get it 2 extra electronics, then I'm gonna replace the solar panel with a big one. Oh look, Sabatier process. Well, hopefully there should be some electronics there. I hope. Small engine, pack of screws, 1 electronics. Okay, good. 2 electronics. Right. So that means that this guy can actually now get replaced by a bigger solar panel, and I think we need it because the small one won't really charge it. I know, it's not really smart thing. Okay, now we have enough. So it's not really a smart thing to destroy a solar panel while it's generating power. However, at this point I don't care. At this point I'm willing to risk it for biscuits. So, solar panel, let's construct it, and it's 4 o'clock, so it won't charge my rover too much. Oh, technological point, you don't say. And it's in electricity, where I have pretty much everything discovered. Well, more or less. Alright, will still be used for something, I'm pretty sure. So, we went on for scrapping the second one, and after 2 hours we were able to get it. And let's see, materials, we are close to getting the second point. Okay, great, or actually, first point. Now there is a big base. That's a base, the one that has the even the hangar and everything else. So, and there's another one with the others. So let me just see, how are we power-wise? 36%. Not at all that great. I think 36% is more than enough to get us over there. So, let's do this, Sherlock. Okay, let's take this. Disassemble the solar panel. We're taking it with us. Good. It's really nice that you get a full cost of materials back. I can tell you that much. Alright. So, here we go. Next one. Come on, let's get to the big one. Yeah, and as we're approaching, by the way, for those who have been asking, I'm actually have really busy life this couple of weeks lately, so my frequency of video has dropped a little bit. The videos here are gonna continue, so no worries there. It's just a little bit of I need to sort out things in, you know, private life, schools, kids, and everything before I actually commit to YouTube on a more regular basis. However, I'm still gonna make episodes because I love doing this. Right, so, okay, let's now open, and I'm actually thinking, since it's nighttime, I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'm gonna sleep it off. And when the morning comes, and of course I did put in the solar panels so that this time, while we are scrapping the base, it will hopefully recharge rover to its fullest. So that's the plan anyway. Now, alright, morning fart, there we go, and let's go. So, I have I still have some O2 and some H2O. Okay, fair enough. Open. I might even construct, can I actually build a well? Because the water is starting to get a little bit precarious. Yeah, and that looks like a well area. Okay, let's just scrap this big one. Right. And we could scrap a couple of these. In total, I plan to build the well area so that it can recharge my water as well. Hunger, hydration, well, not ideal, but okay. We do have now one in the materials, and look how many we need. We need normal corridors, long corridors, science bench, and then the grinder. So we have actually a lot what we need to do. So that's why I'm going on this kind of scrapping trip, because, oh, charging in progress 67%. You don't say. Well, that's good. I mean, we're gonna continue charging on another place. Okay? Scrap it. Bye-bye. Oh, electricity cable. Don't forget that one. And we're gonna go to that one to the right. As you can see, that one has a greenhouse. So let's go over there and see what we can get. Oxygen source external, and off we go. It's early in the morning, so on this beautiful Sol. So we have a lovely weather, no rain whatsoever. Easy, clear day, no morning haze or mist or rain or whatever. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? Oh, and this one has lots of solar panels and some tanks. Okay, good enough. Right, so actually I think I'm gonna go with the well here. However, first things first, where is my big solar panel? Okay, medium solar panel, and I can tell this one actually charges the rover to a good percentage. So with this one, you can have enough autonomy, I would say. Alright, so solar panel, socket, stick it in, son. There we go. Connect the plug. And now while it's still morning, I would like to go and see, is there a water here? Oh, there it is, 90 meters. Perfect. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna place the well there. And while I'm scraping the base, it's gonna be loaded with water. It's gonna pump out water out of the Martian soil. And I'm gonna come and then replace my 2 water bottles, or actually refill them, and everything will be hunky-dory. I really love the fact that the well is self-sufficient, so at least during the day. And we don't need the Sabatier process. I mean, oxygen I'm much less concerned about because its consumption rate is way less than normal. So, no worries. Okay, so while you are being built, we're gonna go inside and just check if they've forgotten something. Oh, look, we can actually scrap individual machines. Oh, there's an abandoned tablet. You don't say. Well, that one we're gonna check out. And this one will give us electronics if we scrap it. So, yeah. Oh, is this scrapping the entire? I think so. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna scrap the greenhouse. One quality of life update: if you open the door, they remain open now post update, and I think that's amazing because really helps out a lot. You don't need to just keep pressing those because it gets annoying and repetitive. And why would the doors close if you open them manually? So, okay, after a bit of scrapping, we went for scrapping all of these battery banks, transformers, and all that jazz, because that gives us quite a lot of electronics, which is actually direly needed. And recently, I mean, finding silicone was a little bit of a challenge for me. So when I actually built and got a lot of silicone, that's when things get a lot easier, because you can build electronics silly, obviously. Right. Okay. So, well. Now filling the water bottle. We have 18 liters of water stored. Let me just put the water bottle and replace one, and then refill the water bottle, another one. Hold on. Right. H2, AO2, and there we go. So now let's try. Fill the water bottle. And we cannot refill the oxygen bottle because, well, you know, Sabatier process is not in the works. Okay, fair enough. So I've disassembled that one and pretty much packed everything that I had. Our battery is full and we are ready to continue going on our adventure. Wait for it. Look at it. Not much was left from that base, but we have another base over here. And that base we're gonna go check out, see what do we have here. So as you can see, I'm going all around on the Martian landscape, and this is actually due to southeast of my base. So I've wanted first to go that because I knew that there are a couple of big bases. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, open up Sesame. I was actually thinking here, I don't remember if I have gotten or not the abandoned tablets. I'm just gonna go quickly check, making sure that there's nothing that I have omitted. Okay, apparently not. Everything looks still there. Open. Do we have anything? Nope, that's empty. Alright, come on. Because sometimes things spawn underground, so, you know. I do have one abandoned tablet. Okay, so later on, after picking up an abandoned tablet, let's use big antenna from Katrin Vord Treshko. Okay, so big antenna is another thing that will actually help us increase the range of our sightings. Electricity wise, we have 6 points in there, so I really need to research this big antenna, battery printing, industrial antenna, and hopefully in the future maybe nuclear. And after a while of more of discovery and sleeping, we have come to the big base. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think this is the base that actually blew up in the introduction of the story. I think, I'm not sure. It's a huge base and there is some radioactivity from what I've seen. It goes like you know. But the base itself is beautiful and offers a wealth of scrapping opportunities. I'm not gonna scrap the entire base because, well, that would just be bonkers. However, there is a water well and I will need it again because since it's now Sol 39 and we started on Sol 35, so a couple of sols have passed while I was driving around gathering materials. So another well, we stick it down there, shall we? Okay, fair enough. Let's construct it and let it fill, gently fill, while I go and scrap all of these wonderful thingies. Okay, and I'm actually might be placing the big solar panel or medium solar panel. Medium, is there a big? Now that would be interesting. If that's a medium one, how the big one would be? Who knows? Maybe the devs have some surprises for us yet. Okay, let's see. Plug, open socket, stick it in, son, and let's see. Okay, let me first, hold on, give me the cable. Okay, suit battery charged to 95%. Battery recharge, thank you. Okay, and sticking in the cable. Connect the plug. There we go. Now let's take a look at this base, shall we? And before the patch, this base didn't have any resources whatsoever. So it was big for scrapping, but no resources. You can scrap it and get materials, however, abandoned tablets and, you know, food and all that stuff, you can just forget about it. For whatever reason, I don't know why. But apparently exploration update did fix that issue. Look, launch ramps. I was trying to go and see if I could find anything, but clearly no. Interestingly enough. Alright, so when I figured it out, well, you know what comes next. Scrapping! And yes, I'm not gonna let you enjoy the another 2.5 hours it took me to dismantle some of the buildings here. So I figured I'm probably just gonna skip it a little bit further along and be none the wiser. Anyway, this big building actually produced a lot of resources like cement, steel plate, and also they will produce some of the circuit boards. And I have a lot of circuit boards, so I was actually super thankful for the devs that they have provided now a way to store the circuit boards, like, you know, a box crate for them. That's beautiful. Okay, so hoofing it back home. I'm thinking right now, I think we have gathered enough. I'm gonna go slowly back towards the home because I think I have enough material so I can build the small rock crusher. So I'm not gonna stop along the way, I'm just gonna continue hoof it along, and I mean, if we get something in addition, well, that's just a plus. Okay, we are 3.7 kilometers from our main base, but I figured, well, it's getting nighttime, so I'm gonna need to sleep anyways. So might as well sleep next to this base, check it out, and maybe grind some resources, because clearly there are some resources. Oh, look, food. Yes. What do we have? We have other circuit boards. Oh, this looks like abandoned tablet. Oh, yes. Thank you. I wonder what that one is. Do we have... Where is it? Big crusher and teleporting vehicles. Oh boy, we have the big crusher blueprint as well as teleporting vehicles. Guys, that, you know what that means. I don't know if we'll be building small or big crusher because I don't know if we can research it yet. We don't have the points for it. However, we have unlocked the blueprint, meaning it's no longer gated behind the exploration. So the moment we can, we're gonna build a big rock crusher. Yeah. Starting with small and then going to big. Alright. Okay, let's see what does this base offer. These bases I just did and, you know, researched them and scrapped them because they were en route to my main base. So I didn't go the extra mile of going around and whatnot. I just figured I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna take the processed food, and I'm just gonna scrap as much as I can. So after carefully checking it out, let's do the, you know, the regular dance. And after a few of those bases, it was slowly time that we come back home, and we are 300 meters from home, and we're just gonna say hi to Percy over here. Hi Percy! Hello Perseverance! It's just standing there. It's beautiful. I would really like it in a in-game mechanic where I could take it up and bring it into my garage, and I could fix it like you could in the rover mechanic. I mean, that would be kind of fun. However, I understand it's like two separate games. Yeah, same engine though, same models. So, I don't know, devs. Anyway, we are finally coming back to our base. We'll need to replenish on the resources. There we go, and this would be a good location to actually build a small rock crusher and later on the big rock crusher, before we start expanding our base into all kinds of wonderful directions. So, that being said, let's open up. I'm still gonna plant my, you know, solar panel, and because I do want my rover to recharge, because this is like sort of like its parking spot. And the solar panel that I'm constantly building, yeah, it's the Tesla charger. Think about it like that. All right, here we go. Stick it in and let it reload. Then I need to check all of my water supplies because my hydration is actually kind of low. So I'm gonna go, yeah. We need some water. So those things will need to get recharged. We have wells over there, so we're gonna go with that. And after we are done, which we are, I'm just skipping some of the parts because, I mean, you've seen me refill wells for millionth times. So I don't really feel that there's a need for me to recap how you do it. Anyway, we're gonna go in, and I think we should go down to our research tables. First, let me just refill my oxygen so I don't forget that part. Fill the oxygen bottle. There we go. Pick it up, swap, and then refill again. Now, which one is the materials? That's the materials workbench. Okay, so materials. What do we have? We have 1 point, and we can unlock the small crusher. Woohoo! Finally. And now we have the plans for the big crusher, but we cannot stationary or grinding device. Okay, beautiful. So that means that we will be able to, and we have 1 point in mechanics, which will gonna allocate for the welder, because later on this will help our base construction significantly. We will be able to build much quicker and, you know, with the prefab modules almost, if you will. Alright, so resources and airlocks, resources, and there's the small rock crusher. I need a medium circuit board in order to be able to build it. I don't have any on me, however, my rover has tons of them. So I'm gonna go into my rover to pick it up. Why, hello, rover. Uno medio circuit board, por favor. I'm sorry, I'm afraid you can't do that. Well, you know, technically I can, and I want to, and I will, so sorry. Now, let's see. Small rock crusher. Orientation wise, I would like it to be like nya. Close to the base, yet out of the way. This looks good to me. Let's build it. Oh, and by the way, it's gonna take quite a long for the rock crusher to get built because it is a big model and it takes a lot of resources. So, yeah. Let it be, let it be, let it be built. Alright, come on, you can do it, you can do it. Look what all the beautiful wonders and these mega structures that I'm building using my blowtorch. Highly realistic, love it. And there we go. It is built. Now we need to connect it. So where is my power outlet? Where is my... Okay, this guy, yeah. Apparently it has one more socket, which is beautiful because then I can just stick it into the rock crusher, allocate power, and then we will be able in the next episode to go rock mining with the rover. Guys, that's gonna be like a revolution. That will be amazing. Beautiful. Alright, so radar wise, yeah, it looks greenish. Is it powered? Nope, it's not. We need to power it. It needs 10 electricity. Okay, fair enough. So we're gonna be placing this 10 electricity, and then probably I'm thinking I'm gonna wrap it up actually, but let's see. So rock crusher, yeah, it's 0 kilowatts. It needs 10 kilowatts. Okay, 10 kilowatts. Are we good, none? Let me see. Radar, electricity, looks good. It's green. All right, so that means now even the small rock crusher is being built and we will be able to use it. Beautiful. Charging is in progress, 84%. No, I don't want to leave yet. I'm gonna be sitting here, leaving it here. I don't want to, you know, move it now and interrupt the charging process. So rather than doing anything, I thought I want to take a cool selfie because we've done a lot in this episode. And the next one will probably be more focused around, you know, grinding, or sort of not grinding, but, you know, building and mining rocks. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.